What's up, chat? Here, let me scoot over. I'll move over there in a sec. What's up, chat? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, y'all? How's it going this morning? You know, it's early. I'm having coffee. Let me grab mine. Let me grab my coffee. Reheated lunch, so right on time. Heck yeah, y'all. Yeah, so I bet you didn't expect manly buff boy today. Oh no, I was just kind of in a mask mood. Excited to go in Puerto Rico. Me fucking too, man. Category still peak? The fuckity fuck? Refresh. Try that. Cause it shouldn't be. Cause I changed it. The stream is peak. Yeah, it is. Love the male model. Me too, man. Buff fairy, but appreciated. Didn't expect this. What about this? Yeah. Didn't expect all of this. What's up? Hey, baby, how you doing? Nah, what's up? Flash move? Of course. Oh no, they're hot. In front of my fettuccine Alfredo. You're welcome. I don't see the problem there, Boo-Tang. What's the problem? Cool. I was just adjusting a thing. Man. So normally I don't stream this early. However, today I have a lot of dice to finish. So as y'all know, a sandwich to go to my sandwich. You're welcome, baby. Yeah, it's supposed to be bedhead. So as y'all know, I have a lot of dice to finish. And as y'all also know, Sayu and I are moving in a month. A little over a month. So because of that, I need to bum rush through these orders. So we're gonna be doing a lot more dice streams over the next month. Let's see. And boop. Hold on. I wanted to bring this in because move over, Kofi. So, what's going on here? This little guy down here. Help Scylla publish their book? What could that be about? Well, if you look at the pinned message. Cast Bring Out the Chesticles? Yeah, you got it, buddy. So, I am writing a light novel series based on my lore. So, based on the official Scylla Aria lore, I am starting from the very beginning of their story. Or my story, rather. Hee. And I'm turning it into a book series. And it's gonna be light novel style, and the artist is Demon Arty. However, the thing with publishing a book is I'm a writer, but I'm not an artist. I'm not an editor, and I'm not a publisher. And there are fees for all three of those things. So what I need y'all's help with, and this dono goal is just gonna be up into perpetuity. Mask Scylla, be their brother. It's just Scylla. It's me either way. Chad, it's still me. It's still me. What are you? What? No. Absolutely fucking not. Be an ally. Oh, hi, Scylla. Yeah, I'm Scylla either way, dog. What? Despite everything, it's still you. For real. I don't even... That was wild. weird. But anyway, also, hi, Simba. Do people forget we shapeshift here? I'm literally a fae. Y'all, clearly, y'all ain't ready for my lore. So, here's the planety plan. As I was saying before it got weird in here, I'm gonna be leaving this dono go up. Your character also uses they, them. Yup. I am going to leave that dono goal up into perpetuity. Because as I'm writing, we're just gonna be, I'm gonna be plunking away at it. Right now I'm plotting out the whole thing. I'm getting the overarching plot into place, and then I have to break it down into, essentially acts. And from there, I'll decide where I want the books to end, approximately how long I want those books to be, and then from there, breaking down the chapters. So that'll take time. But once I have things once I start drafting things, I'm going to be passing that off to an editor. I'm gonna be asking to work with Storytellers Forge, because I'm already working with them as a narrator, and I'm gonna see about talking to Storytellers Forge, because they also know about getting books published, and that's gonna be a thing. So this is not gonna be a series of short stories. This is going to be, yes, the reason I say light novel is because there will be chapter art in it, because we're basing this off of VTuber. Sorry, my eyes got all wonky because I had to rub my eye. Because it's based on a VTuber, I want to showcase art, because art is so important in the VTubing world. And also, I'm not opposed to when my books come with pictures. So it's not it's like just a normal book. It's a normal book series. It just happens to have pictures. So it's not a compilation like my comics are, which will be continuing. But pictures, I know. I'm not writing a picture book, although I do want to do that. My dream is for future cryptids that I create, meaning bebes. I'm not pregnant, by the way. Bebes. I would love to write them a picture book. That's such a dream of mine. Books with pictures, ADHD friendly. What I'm also wanting to do, I want to talk to whoever I get to publish it. I threw an idea to Sai years ago. Send it to me, bro. Billion dollar idea. Send it my way, baby. But, I want to, what was I saying? Publishing. Yes, ADHD. There it is. It was ADHD related and I ADHD'd about it. But, what I want to do is publish dyslexia friendly versions. Y'all know the dyslexia friendly font where the first letter of every word is bold. I want to look into publishing, getting one of those formatted, because I know my audience. So many of us are neurospicy. When I narrate books, I have to highlight the I'm not dyslexic, but because of my ADHD, it feeds into that part of the brain a little bit. So I maybe be a squirrel. Okay, but because of my ADHD, sometimes it makes it hard to focus. But the dyslexia-friendly fonts, there's also certain fonts that really, really help with ADHD. We all make fun of Comic Sans. However, if you put my scripts or my books that I'm reading into Comic Sans, I can read it almost perfectly. I jokingly did that in a session. I was fucking around with my engineer who was in control of my script. I was like, well, man, I'll put it in Comic Sans. And he did. And I was like, okay, wait, but like, don't actually change it back. That actually makes my life 10 billion times easier. And depending on who I was directing on a show, I would make all of their lines Comic Sans. I would just turn the script into Comic Sans because it makes it easier for actors. And there's a lot of voice actors who are dyslexic or neurospicy. So, monospaced fonts, fair enough. But yeah, I really want to do the dyslexia friendly font with the, wait, it works like that? Yeah, bro. Yeah. I think it comes from being a visual variable so it's easier to catch your attention. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my plan. So if you are feeling so inclined, you can donate whatever you want towards the book publishing. That'll stay up into perpetuity because it'll just go towards all the books. But the more we raise, the easier it'll be on me. I need to adjust the goal to over $100 because it'll be more than that. But this is just to get us started. So I'm gonna pop us over to, I know, baby. I have a couple things I need to do here. And then we're gonna open Honkai. She's having a feeling. There we go. There's your... Baby is in her crate. So the reason we have Honkai on is it's kind of like your Subway Surfers. So right now, I'm actually working on Cipher Dice. Come on, do I have to do the... So we're working on Cipher Dice that someone commissioned. So right now, we are just doing the base sanding on all of them. And over here are ones that need little patch jobs on the side, like you can see right here in the corner. So all I have to do there is add some UV resin mixed with like a similar color to this, to the base color. I'll add some UV resin, cure it down, and then I can resand it. But yeah, I have a few different sets in here, just like in front of me. So you'll see me reaching across and grabbing. ADHD friendly. At the same time, I'm gonna watch a sitcom. Hell yeah, brother. So, I was doing Currency Wars yesterday. Come on. Okay. Hello. Stoopy. Hello. Game, hello. Turn you off and on again, you stupid thing. My controller wasn't working. Fine. Is being stoopy. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna do our dailies. Oh, I love Currency Wars. I'm okay at it. Oh, let's see. Change assignment. Boop. Okay. Yeah, because I'm saving up to get, because I want to get all the Chrysos Heirs. That's important to me. Is getting all the Chrysos Heirs. So we're going to do... Yeah, it should be fine. Boop. We'll throw that into auto battle. Gotta catch them all. Exactly, chat. Exactly. You get it. And that means I can turn on my Spotify for me. We're also gonna prep dice molds at the same, or like maybe later today. But it depends. Depends what time I'm out till, honestly. Because I'm gonna do a kind of, it's gonna be kind of a short stream today. And then, it's my favorite and incredibly attractive. Thanks, BB. And don't I know it. Okay, so let's get going. So I'm just gonna wet this down. Wipe it a little bit. Yeah, this is just gonna be just a chill morning stream. Also, because I'm gonna be going to Anime Magic this weekend, so I need to, I just need to get stuff prepped. Also, I had someone order High Sealands dice, but they wanted a refund. So if anyone is interested, if anyone in the chat is interested in High Sealands dice, I have a couple dice that need to be remade, but if you're interested, I can put up a pre-order on my site. Because these are them. They're liquid core. They're really pretty. I'm reaching to the depths of this little dice cave that I have here. Sorting all these. Okay, that needs repair, so I'll put that in the repair pile. That's this set. This set. A lot of blue, I've realized. Because this person got a really pretty, this isn't all of them, they got this really pretty, like, galaxy set. I'm a big fan. No cons in Kansas? Well, I hope you know if I ever come to Kansas for a con, I'm gonna be making so many jokes. It's all gonna be not in Kansas anymore. Oh yeah, I have these really pretty firefly dice as well that someone ordered. I'm really excited about these. I'm just trying to, I like to work in sets just because it makes my little ADHD brain happy. Okay, so those are there. I have a couple more. I have a drawer of dice in front of me. There is. I'm so in love with these cipher dice. They're so pretty. They came out great. I'm gonna need to, like, make a bunch. Because they're so pretty. They've got, like, it's the blue with the cat paw. I'm just really happy with how they came out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need the D4, which should be in the depths. Did I just stab myself on it? I sure did. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Cool. You guys will go in there. I just like to work in sets because it helps me keep track of it for my little ADHD brain. So we got all these. Grab my paper towel. Should buy me some more dice. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm gonna let y'all know right now, if you order any dice, like today or this week, it'll take me a while because we're moving. Okay, I'm gonna
take that, depression.
I know, right? If I could voice any character, maybe Aglaya, because it's such a departure from Treeby. And if they still wanted the British, I think I could do that. It just depends on the tonality that they're looking for. If you use !dice, it'll take you to the link to my website. Yeah, you can go to diceofscylla.com. Normally I use the, my little mini wheel, but I don't know. I just feel like doing it manually today. So I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. Glass dice or plastic? I'd say plastic mostly because, one, I can make them, and two, I have a D4 that, like, completely shattered. Yeah, the top of it died. My father is a dice dragon. I mean, my dad used to play D&D. I found out, like, after he passed, I'm like, man, the fuck? This man didn't get me into D&D when I was a baby. So I decided, I was like, oh, bro, if I ever have kids, I'm 1000% teaching them D&D. I told my sister, I was like, hey, once baby Faye is able to read and do math and stuff, I'm taking that kid on adventures. Hell, I'll get her into imaginative role play, like TTRPGs even before. She won't even have to roll. I'll have her like flip a coin. Or like, here's a bunch of gemstones. If you like here's coins. Flip them. If more of them are like one side than the other, then you pass or you fail. I need to read, or like I need to watch the Keeping Up with Star Rail for them, cause I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I might pull for Rini, but that's mostly because Quantum Boy. And I want to be able to mono quantum. Or roll yourself for them. Exactly. Okay. Did all that. You gonna work now? Why no work? Why no work? Good. Unplug, plug in. There we go. Had to unplug it and plug it back in again. I'm gonna change you to Danhang. There we go. Did I redeem the special program stream codes? I did not. I will do that after this. Thank you for reminding me.
Sleepy lion.
Okay, sorry. I have to put on my wrist brace because I always forget that this
This hurts my little hands.
When are they good till? Remind me, chat. Codes would have expired now. Well. Oh well. Do, do, do. The It Crowd? I've heard about it. I've never seen it. Sayu and I still need to watch the latest season of Vox Machina. If Tribi and Jingyuan... Well, if it's Tribi, like if it's Littles... Oh, whoops. I didn't realize they fucking died. My bee. So I'm gonna retreat real quick. We're gonna take this little team to a, I'm gonna hop over this guy. And now we're gonna go do all these. I looked away. I was like, whoopsie. Well, give me 2 seconds, chat, to... That's how you know I wasn't paying attention. And then boop. And boop. And that'll get her going. And a boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. Just want to make sure we are shielded. Jump. Boop, boop, boop. Just need to make sure I can get not Jingyuan, Jesus. Ah, shit, fuck. Yeah, yoink, yoink, yoink. Boop. Get that. Health comes back because of that. Okay, cool. Cellophane is, if you Google it, it'll come up for you, but essentially it's like a plasticky material that I can, like, it can make dice look reflective. Do I have any dice with cellophane? Yes, I do, actually. Hold on. This, it ran away from me. This in here, this is a small kind of chopped up cellophane. Let's see if I can get it to focus any closer. So you can see those little those flecks in there. This is, like a snowfall white cellophane that I have suspended in there. So it's essentially like, just if you Google what cellophane looks like, it'll come up. should be able to auto battle this now that... Yeah. Now that I've got the shields up. I had to work to get those shields up for some reason. But now that that's up, it should do it properly. Okay. Let's see. I heard cellophane. Couldn't say my name, Mr. Cellophane. Yeah, normally I run Aventurine on this team, but just because it has a weakness to physical, I thought I might as well run that. Yep, that looks good to me. That guy's done. Alright. Okay. Sorry if I'm quiet this morning. It's just a chill day. Pretty much anything y'all pretty much anything y'all purchase from me, whether it be dice or just straight up donating or subs, all of that is gonna go towards the publishing costs and like the art costs. What I'd like to do, just because that's kind of on my brain, what I'd like to do is go through and adjust my Patreon so that specific tiers are getting like book drafts and previews and stuff like that. How am I feeling? I'm good. I am just I'm sitting on a heating pad right now, which actually I realized isn't plugged in. Hold on, check out.
Lucy Buzzy, you're good. I love you.
So if that's something y'all would be interested in with the Patreon, drink water, please. Okay, hold on, chat. Hold on, I'm adjusting, and then I'll sing something, and then I'll drink water. Actually, I'll drink water and then sing something. Let me think. Shed no tears for me, there'll be rain enough today. I'm wishing you Godspeed as I wave you on your way. This won't be the first time I've stayed behind to face the bitter consequences of an ancient fall from grace. I'm the daughter of the race of Cain, and I am not a stranger to the rain. Orphan in the storm, that's a role I've played before. I've learned not to tremble when I hear the thunder roar. I don't curse what I can't change, I just play the hand I'm dealt. When they lighten up the rations, I tighten up my belt. I won't say I've never felt the pain, but I am not a stranger to the rain. And for the boy who's given me the sweetest love I've known, I wish for him another love so he won't be alone. But I am bound to walk among the wounded and the slain. But when the storm comes crashing on the plain, I will dance before the lightning to music sacred and profane. No, shed no tears for me, light no candle for my sake. This journey I'll be making is one we all must make. Shoulder to the wind, I'll turn my face into the spray. And when the heavens open, may the drops fall where they may, will they finally wash away the stain? For daughter of the race of Cain, I am not a stranger to the rain. Let it rain. I decided to do the whole fucking song. That's one of my go-tos. But anyway. I know. Raz, I know. You don't like the loud singing.
Thank you so much for the subbies. Please.
I know, Bunny. She has big feelings. Okay, Chad, I can feel you looking at me that I'm not using Jing-Yuan. Actually, if I'm gonna use Jing-Yuan, do I have a Jing-Yuan team set? Hold on. I don't think so. If I'm gonna use Jing-Yuan, I should have this boy instead. There you go. Not judging the lack of Jing-Yuan, but I was disappointed. That's fair. I discovered I can sound like your HSR character, but only when saying see you tomorrow. But that's your trigger phrase. Lethal Company, Lamau. Okay, that's mostly I just need to do the one. Actually, if I hit this a little bit more, I should be able to limit what I need. Percy Jackson Pandal! Hell yeah! Bro, I ain't ready for the new season. I'm very excited for it, but I ain't fucking ready because it's gonna break my heart. Because I watched the trailer and Sayu heard me like gasp. Like I audibly gasped when I saw Nico. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. Listen, I love just chill streams. I want to do more of this. I haven't done these kinds of streams in a while because I've been like, oh, I just need to be a gaming streamer. And I'm like, there's other streamers who, like, they build Gunpla. I'm like, dice is my thing. I'm literally the dice fairy. Like, I don't know why I'm pushing myself to do shit that, like, that, push myself to not do stuff that I love doing. You know what I mean?
Bye, cat. Thank you for coming in.
You prefer them? Okay. Good to know. No, we don't frequently change voices. Honestly, the most we do lately is we fall into, princess. There's a very naughty princess. Mm. Oh, hi, Apollo. Are we coming up for a hug? All right, I'll pause. I love you, but I'm sanding dice right now. I love you, but I'm working on dice. Sorry, there's a cat on my lap. Oh, I am a Song of Summer? Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't know if we're gonna get to dub it for like home video or anything. But if y'all want me to do it, I absolutely will. And UV residue, when I'm working with UV resin, I wear my respirator. And how I manage dust is, I wet sand. All right, get down, buddy. I love you. I love your hugs. You gotta get off me, though. Well, I'm glad you liked the song. It's from Children of Eden. I'm gonna close your crate up, baby, so then you aren't seeing all the people running about and you feel less left out. I love you so much, princess. Get some seats. There you go. I have to, like, put a blanket over her crate to help her sleep. Voice for Mischief? Oh, absolutely. Do you have any idea how many spam calls I've answered as a baby?
I've answered calls like this.
And they're like, can I talk to your mom?
I'm like, I don't know where she is. I don't know where my mama is.
They're like, do you know when she'll be home?
No.
I told my dog trainer that I do that, and she's like, that's incredible. We're just gonna quick build this. That's good enough for now.
My mom left to go get milk. I don't know where she is.
No, I got in trouble once for fucking with telemarketers. Like, if you're telling me you don't know where, they might have our address. Tell them that your mom's not home. Well, then they'll get here and realize that that person was a fucking idiot. And if a telemarketer calls the cops, then they're a fucking moron. It's like the people, I love the folks on TikTok and like Instagram Reels that just, they're like, I have a landline that I don't know the number to, but we keep getting telemarketer calls. So they just answer it in dumb ways. I can't remember the beginning. It was like, where yesterday's loss is today's sauce. I'm literally a police dispatcher. Well, ignore me. What I say on stream is ridiculous. It is the words of a silly little fae. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about it. Do you have any advice for someone with an androgynous voice? I have a really low voice for an AFAB person. My resting voice is close to the bottom of my range and I can go pretty high. Well, I would say just lean into your natural voice. Use it to your advantage. Because your voice is yours, you know? Like that's, like I know that's obvious, but don't worry about changing it if you're fine with it. Like if you want to do voice training to like make it more like higher, I used to think that I had to have like a really high voice or like the anime voice, you know, like your Christina V's, your Christine May Cabanos. Like I thought I had to sound like them or have a higher voice in order to work in this business. I was like, I have a mid to low voice. I have like a medium voice. And I thought that I wouldn't be able to work in anime if I didn't have that voice. Regular and UV resin. Yes. So UV resin comes in just like a bottle and you cure it using a UV light. Whereas epoxy resin is 2-part. So it's your resin and your hardener. And you mix equal parts together. And you have about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the temperature that you're working at as well. You have 45 minutes to an hour to get that, like, to work with it before it starts curing. And by, and then it takes about 72 hours, so 3 days for it to fully cure. And then when you take it out of the dice mold, like I have a fresh dice mold here actually. I made this just the other day. Fresh dice mold. So you pour the 2-part resin like mixed. You pour it into your mold, and then from there, you let it cure for 72 hours. And yeah. But with UV resin, you can make stuff in like a day. Hey, lurkers are always welcome in my streams. Y'all know that. It is encouraged. Well, I hate that, and I actually want to kill myself looking at that. Fuck that. Let's see if there's any... Can I get any numbers exchanged right now? Oh, okay. Good beginner mic. I recommend the Audio-Technica AT4040. It's a it's reasonably priced. It's also an XLR microphone, but if you really want to get something, if you want like a USB mic, I'd say you can get the AT2020 or the AT2040. You can get USB versions of those microphones, and so long as you treat your space and have good plugins for that mic, you should be good to go. The AT2020 was my first microphone. Or that was like my first big boy mic. My first microphone when I first started practicing VO was my laptop mic on my MacBook. And then And then my dad sent me a Logitech microphone. And then from there, I bought an AT2020 mic. I'm really grateful so many of you are here this morning. This is honestly just a really nice way to spend my morning. We might have to do more of these. Yeah, AT2020.
Good morning, Ada.
And then yeah, I can have more my international viewers in as well. So if y'all like these morning streams, because I'm gonna be real, morning streams are gonna be like dice making stuff, and then probably evening streams will be like gaming, because usually at night that's when I want to game. Like, I just don't want to work at night. Technically, streaming is working if you think about it, but it's different, you know? You're non-binary? Well, congrats. Welcome. It is a very safe space here to come out. I mean, I'm super fucking NB, and listen, I protect my fae. Like, I protect my little sprites because, listen, I had folks standing up for me when I was early and coming out. So, I'm here for y'all. Like, not in a parasocial way, but if this is your safe space to get to know your gender identity, etc., so long as you are all respectful to each other, it's a safe space. This is also a space full of NBs and gender fluid, and like, we are a non-conforming bunch, which is why we're the Fae. Waffle shape looking thing? What do you mean? What waffle shape? This? What are you talking about? I am also Demi. Or I'm... Sayu says he's sillisexual or Hayden-sexual. I'm Sayu-sexual. That's my man's right there. Waffles sound so good right now. I'm like trying to save my appetite. Because I had a big old cream cheese, but I'm trying to save my appetite because I'm gonna be getting pizza with my bestie today. Especially because we're moving and I'm not gonna live as close to my bestie. So, yeah. Whole grain bagel with garlic chive cream cheese, bro. Pizza! Oh, hell yeah, pizza party, baby! I know who I'm gonna raid. If my girl Fede is still streaming when we're done, I will stream. I will raid her because I know she was playing Peak. The new update is really fun. I want to play Peak again. My friend literally DM'd me. He's like, hey, can we play Peak? I was like, yes, bro. Obviously. You see your fiance in 3 days? Let's fucking go! I know, but that's why we have the Faycast. You guys use !podcast. It'll take you to the link to episode 1 of our podcast. My goal is for Scylla and Jubilee stuff to blow up. Part of the, because I meant to talk about this with the book, part of the costs is I might eventually do like a backer kit, or it'll most likely backer kit over Kickstarter. I might do a backer kit campaign for the audiobook because I want to do a full cast radio play style audiobook. Okay, now that everyone's back from ad break, I want to do a radio play style audiobook. If anyone is familiar with graphic audio, I want to have music, sound effects, full cast. So I'll do the bass narration and like obviously like Scylla's voice. But like it'll mean getting a full cast in. So I really want to push these as far as possible, because also if we have a full cast, that means we can take clips, like we can take audio clips of people together, we can turn those into audio clips, which then we can turn into animatics. So you see the vision. You see that there's like so much we can do with this. And I want to, like I said, I want to push this as far as I possibly can. Can you tell me more about your Faycast podcast? So, the Faycast, it is myself and my best friend Jubilee the Baking Fairy. It is us yapping for an hour. It is like an hour and a bit of Jubilee and I hanging out. We read Reddit stories. We tell personal stories. It's just a really comfy, chill time of two besties just hanging out, spending time together, and we're hilarious. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. We think we're very funny too, but it's also one of those, it's like, are we actually funny or are we just fucking idiots? I'm gonna change my glasses real quick. We're funny idiot phase and you love it? Hell yeah. Yeah, I think we're very funny. Yeah, we have big dumb kid energy. Yeah, Jubilee Baking. It's my bestie boo. How do you pick a vibe for your VTuber? Honestly, I think it's what appeals to you most. For me, I have always loved fairies. I grew up loving Tinkerbell. My music teacher had a fairy garden. And when I was in like kindergarten, like preschool and kindergarten, she would say like, we're going to go out to the fairy garden, we're going to bring our instruments, and we're going to go play music for the fairies. And that instilled something in me. It just made me go, oh, I love that. Such a core. I just remembered that. Hold on, I need to write that down. That's something I might need to work into the book somehow. Hold on. I forgot about that. It's one of those where you're talking and you just kind of remember. I mean, you do have Aria in the name. Yeah, that's why. It's because I love music so much and I love to sing. That's why in my intro theme, it's Aria's Sing from Beyond. That's why that's there. But I did that, and then like in music classes we used to play music for the fairies, and then I wanted a fairy garden at home. So my mom, she I forgot about this until recently too, and this is all because I've been working on my Scylla book. I built a fairy house with my mom, and then I started finding notes. I started finding notes inside, and I was really little. Like, I couldn't have been more than like 7. And I've always had a very active imagination. I was a really imaginative kid. I started finding notes in my house, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, there's a real fairy leaving me notes. That's the coolest thing. And I would write a note, and they would write back, and that was almost every day that happened. And it was my favorite thing. And I found out later it was my big sister. My big sister was my fairy friend. And it's my favorite thing. And like, the best part is my sister's a mom now. So I'm like, it's the coolest thing to me that she used to do that. My big sis was my fairy friend growing up. We were never really close, but the fact that she did that, I'm like, oh, my big sis loved me. That's so cool. That's her way of showing me that she loves me. It's that sibling thing. But yeah, all that to say, pick your theme. Like, I've always loved fairies. I love you so much, baby. I'm just working with resin. You can't be on my lap. I love you. But like, I've always loved fairies. They've always been kind of a core thing to my personality, really. So them being, okay, that also needs a repair. So when I was coming up with a VTuber design, I was like, do I want to be like a wood nymph? Do I want to... And it's because for a while I got made fun of for how much I liked fairies. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm too old for fairies. Maybe I'm over it. But when I started just kind of sketching and designing, I kept coming back to like a fairy. And I was like, yeah, I want to be a fairy VTuber. So I think it's honestly something that's like important to you. Like, Sayu's model is so heavily inspired. Like, his first one was very inspired by Gunvolt and Mega Man, and his current one is like inspired by like Mega Man and Psychonauts. So just like, go with your gut. Whatever like makes you happy. Whatever you're like, if you could see yourself opening the model, getting on the rig. And that's why you see VTubers have redesigns. Because sometimes you're like, I've been doing XYZ for so long. You know, I am in the mood for like a different like vibe. Yeah, I'm a whimsy maxing bitch, bro. Ada is designing my next model as well. My next 2 models. Ada's just my character designer at this point. Nah, you can advertise whenever you want, Boothang. I'm really excited for the move. I'm gonna start packing my house this weekend. Probably tomorrow after stream, I'm gonna start packing. Yeah, it's, I hate packing, but I was like, you know what? What if I turn on a Lord of the Rings movie per day, and I just... What if I just turn on a Lord of the Rings movie per day? And that's how long I pack. If I do 3 to 5 hours of packing a day, I think I can get through the house pretty quickly. And also, I learned my, my AirPods Max, which have, you know, noise canceling. They can connect to my TV. So, because of that, Hobbit ones? Fuck no. If I want the Hobbit, I'm just gonna listen to the book. But, sorry, I'm just checking all these edges. I'm obsessed with these Firefly dice. They're so pretty. But, favorite Lord of the Rings character? Aragorn. But I'm like, I can connect my AirPod Maxes. And then if I put on noise cancellation for some reason, well, when I put on noise cancellation, it helps me just focus on what I'm listening to. And then I'm not thinking as much about the fact that I'm packing, and my little ADHD brain gets the happy tickles by being fully engrossed in what I'm listening to. And then I get more done. And by doing dice sanding on stream, it's like parallel play, which is why I get so much done when we're streaming. Like, I'm gonna be so real with you. Doing 2 of these dice the other day took me like 2 hours because I was like not focused. Okay, 2 hours is an exaggeration, but it took me like way longer than it should have. We've been streaming for a little over an hour, and I've almost finished 2 sets for just sanding. So, like, this is why we do it on stream, because I'm a little ADHD goblin. I'm just getting all the Firefly ones out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll only have 6 because one of them is already in the tumbler. You guys are gonna see a lot of dice coming out of here. Blech. These are all very pretty, though. I love them all. Put on anime shows? Hell yeah. Ones you've already seen? Smart. Is it the D4 that I already did? I guess. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess it's... Or the D20 is already in there. The D4 as I'm literally looking at it. And if you see your dice in here, hell yeah, brother. Yeah, someone already purchased the High Sealants dice, so I'll get those poured when I'm back in my resin tent. Probably tomorrow is the hope. Maybe we'll do a dice pouring stream tomorrow. Who knows? When I found your account, you woke up the part of me that loves being myself. You're an inspiration. I'm so glad. That's the thing that I love about doing this, is because I've learned that so many folks have been like, have come out because of me. So many folks have like started embracing who they are, and I'm like, I don't take the full credit, but I'm glad to have helped like at least start stirring that part of your brain. So I'm really glad. That just makes me happy, because that's all I can ask for, you know? Is to at least help people along their journey. Even if it's just me being a silly little creative fae over here. Now mom can make cake. Hell yeah. What kind of cake she gonna make? This part, you inside inspire me often to go after my dreams. Yes, as you should. I'm stretching. Ooh, lemon cake, bro. That sounds so poggies. So the green zona, this is just the base sanding. So if you look at like this is the lowest grit for the zona papers, and the highest grit will get it looking like that glass finish that's on the sides. It'll give it that like little swing. But pretty much what I do is I get my dice to just the base sand, and then I throw them into my dice tumbler for a few days. The dice that are in there are going to be coming out later today. And then I'll clean them all. I'll clean all those dice. And then they will, and then I'll check the polishes on them. And then depending on how polished they are, I'll run them on the mini polishing wheel to just get them real shiny. But the reason I like doing them in the tumbler is because then it hits all the sides and it gets a really even polish on them. So then like the one face isn't more shiny than the 20, you know? Yeah, you can't exactly put coasters in. But something you could look into is like a Dremel. And then getting polishing bits for it. Because for polishing, I use white Zona paper and Plastex. I really like this stuff. This is just a polishing compound. I really like it. Two hours and I will have cookies after work. Oh, hell yeah, bro. My bestie makes the best cookies. That's why she's the baking fairy. Honestly, I'm tempted to bring my laptop over to my besties in case we have, like, fake-ass ideas. Because she demanded that I let her passenger princess in my new car. Because as I was saying on stream last night, I got an Ioniq. And I got the SUV, so it's an Ioniq 5. It's a nice-ass car. I love this car. But, I was requested by my bestie to take her for a little drive, so we're gonna go get coffee. Which, I'm drinking coffee right now, but I'm like, oh no, go get more coffee. So I'm gonna take she and her husband Bradbury out for coffee. Craving sweets? Yeah. We're also gonna do tea testing. Cause Nat19 is, we have an affiliate code with the Gilded Tiefling. The Gilded Tiefling is a women-owned, LGBT-owned, and friendly business. And they make tea. And it's really fucking good. I literally drink it almost every single night. See, I don't like blonde roasts. Because I think they just get it to first crack on the beans. Which, I have to double check that, but I don't know, I don't like it. Literally tea. Here, let me grab the link, I'll throw it in chat real quick. yeah, this is the Gilded Tiefling. And if you use that direct link to buy your tea, it'll give Nat19 a little kickback. We get 10% of what you pay. And that code gets you 15% off every single one of your orders. I need to see if they have any, like, sleepy time teas. I'm really excited about writing my book, y'all. Like, I'm genuinely so excited to keep going. It's kind of been the saving grace for my brain, especially with moving. We're gonna try to finish the Firefly set before I have to go. Yeah, I'm excited to write it. I'm really in the, like, ideas stage right now, but what I'm trying to do is just prep as much as I possibly can, get the funding going. Because if I don't have to do a crowdfunding campaign, like a backer kit or something, that would be great. And if I can just fund it passively through my streams, that would be awesome. But if I decide I need to do a crowdfunding, I will likely work with whatever publishing house. And also the backer kit will help do... but if I can just do it through, like, Patreon and streams, that would be ideal. I'm planning to do a parallel work stream with my friends tonight, so that's probably part of what I'll work on. Because we're all a bunch of ADHDers, and I'm like, I need, like, a force work stream. We could always, Ada, what we could always do, we can discuss it later, but we can always work on, like, an IOU thing. So, like, a pay over time. But, like, I'm gonna pay you. I'm not gonna let you illustrate for free. It's literally your job. I'm gonna just hire you, bro. You're not getting paid. I'm gonna try to at least finish these before I go today. Because... if I can get this done in, like, the next 15 minutes, we're Gucci gang. I know, but we'll talk about it. I'll let you know. If anything, I might be, like, for sketch previews for, like, Patreon. And if anything, I'll give you, like, kickback from what comes on Patreon. I have some ideas. I have some ideas of what we can do. No, you're good. I'm so excited about this book. I've never written a novel before, so I'm literally taking, like, novel writing classes right now because I only write, like, one-shots, and, like, I've never written it as, like, I will have a through line, but, you know, writing a book is fucking hard. It's still something. Yeah, no, like, I've written plenty, but, you know, I'm taking writing class. Hi, Paula. Are you really, you're determined for snuggles today. That's fine, buddy. Hi. Hi. baby. Coming up for a hug. I love you. Thank you for the hugs. He specifically came up to give me hugs and then left. You're so cute. What a good cat. I don't know what I'd do without that cat. I don't even want to think about him getting old. That's illegal. He's beautiful and perfect forever. That cat is immortal, whether he likes it or not. He lives forever. Right, Apollo? You're an immortal prince. You're a god. You're literally named after a god. All my animals are baby forever, whether they like it or not. Samoy called it Snowy. Cute. $14. Oh my god, that's a baby. That's still a baby. They're babies forever. I don't care how old they get. I heard the thunder and kids screaming outside. Oh no. The children of the corn, they're coming for you, Ada. We're almost done this guy. Yeah, I also like hand sanding because there's something meditative about it. The only time I don't hand sand anymore is if I'm like sanding while I'm walking on my treadmill. It takes a while sometimes, but it's relaxing. Doing the other polishes on the wheel, like, that's fine. But, like, it's so meditative to do it this way. Thank you guys for hanging out today. This is just nice, chill stream. And honestly, I like doing short streams. Just like short little, hey, let's hang out for an hour or so. Just do some art and just vibe. I was described as reserved recently, and I'm like, I guess when it's just me, I can be pretty reserved. Oh my gosh, Sharkinator, hey, what's up? It's been a minute since I've seen you. But I'm like, honestly, I don't know if I'm reserved. I think I'm just a little shy.
Snowy!
I tend to lurk. Happy to be here. What's up? Thanks for coming in. It's been a minute since I've seen your name in chat. It's just good to see ya. You are chill. I try to be, man. I want to just be like someone chill that people feel comfy just being around, you know? A lot of people use my streams as like work streams in the background, I've learned. Thank you. It's from D Gray Man. My streams are apparently work background for people who are like, oh my god, I got so many chores done listening to your streams just because you're like a chill vibe. And I don't feel like I need to 100% look at what you're doing. I love that because I do the same thing. I'm like, yes, I'm that for people. I'm a chill vibe in the background to help like parallel play. Bro, if if I'm helping you get work done and you're here, fuck yeah, man. It's my artsy people, bro. Is it almost done? I think I can get through sanding all of these dice, like, honestly, in the next couple days. So if I pull what's in the tumbler, ramen or curry, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, we love that. But, yeah, if I pull what's in the tumbler, end of today, then we did it, cinema. So let's hop back over to just chatting. So that's it for today, because I sanded everything I wanted to for right now. There's a ramen bar. Ooh, yummers. So what's gonna happen is, yeah, if I pull the stuff from the tumbler and then finish sanding all this ish that I have, and then get that going over the weekend, I could just leave it running all weekend while I'm away. Because, yeah, I could just do that. Sweet. Amazing. So, we're gonna go raid somebody. Let's find out. Let's see who's streaming. Thanks for the chill stream. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's a short one, but you know? Let's see who's streaming. I got new glasses, and I think they kind of fucked up. I don't think it was my PD, but I think they fucked up the PD on the glasses that I bought, because it's like making behind my eyes like feel a little bit. Oh yeah, we're gonna raid Fede. She's playing Peak with some friends. So this is Fede. She's an incredible artist. She's a beautiful, wonderful friend of mine. So we're gonna hit her with Scylla raid. So here's our raid message. Get in there. This is Fede. She's an incredible artist. She is a wonderful friend of mine. I order commissions from her regularly. I'm literally prepping another one that I want to get because my friend Logan gave me a very silly idea. And yeah. So get in there, give Fede some love, follow, and make sure you at least post the raid message, because that helps Twitch count you as a proper viewer. And by counting you as a proper viewer, that helps her stream. So get in there, and I will see you all tomorrow.